Welcome everyone. For those new residents who have not had the privilege of meeting me, as if you haven't heard, I'm Hannah Shandling. I've been here over 18 years. So it's pretty good. I'd like to welcome you to the Breakers Open Mic Night. That is not easy to say. We have these periodically about every 2 or 3 months. We have many talented residents here. And you yourself would be surprised at what you can do. So sometimes come and join us. You can talk to Molly about it. I hope you're all, well, I trust and hope you're all watching us light the beautiful lights for Hanukkah every evening. I get to light them tomorrow night. So you are all welcome to join me at 4:30 tomorrow evening, Tuesday. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, a very happy and better New Year, please God. The talent that you're going to see and hear is new and exciting. They do not know that they're going to introduce themselves, herself, himself, themselves. Because I'm not going to get up like I used to do, jump like a jumping jack and introduce everyone. But I'm proud of all of them, I really am. I would like to tell you what I tell you every time we have this open mic night. Please turn off your phones. Turning them off. And my fellow residents, turn up your hearing aids, please. You'll be glad that I asked you to do it. I think it's that little button over there. And as I said, each talent will introduce himself, herself, and tell you what they are doing, songs, stories, a little snappy chatter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our talent.
Good evening, everyone. This better?
Yeah.
Stay. Okay, my name is Joe Mahalski.
Talk into the mic, please.
Kiss the mic.
My name is Joe Mahalski. I've been here just about 2 years now. And what I'll be doing this evening is, it's a poem. It was written by a fellow named Clement Clark Moore. I don't know if that's familiar to anyone. He wrote this poem as a gift for his young children. This was done in 1822. So it's been around a while. A visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, threw open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Comet, now Cupid. Now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch and to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetops, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. As his clothes were all, a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then churned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose.
All reserve. I think it says zero right there.
And giving a nod,
Sorry.
he sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the dawn of a thistle. But I heard him explain as he moved out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all," and I'm adding, and a happy Hanukkah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. This way. Oh, whoa, whoa. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Here for now. All right. It's been a busy season. I guess I would have to Sounds good. Looks good.
Hi. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everything. My name is Joe Piazza, and I'm going to be singing a song tonight. It was written in 1941 by Billie Holiday, if any of you are familiar with Billie Holiday. A wonderful, talented person who had a pretty rough life. And this song actually reflects, through her writing, the life that she had. It's called God Bless the Child. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. So the rich get more while the poor ones fade. Empty pockets don't ever make the grade. Mama may have, and Papa Mayhem. God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Mommy, you've got lots of friends crowding round your door. When it's gone, spend your ends. They don't come round no more. Rich relations give crust of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't take too much. Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It is indeed a pleasure to be able to present something to you tonight. And I would like to share with you that I have only been here at the Breakers for 1 month and 1 week. As you have noticed, when I am sitting in the dining room, you see me sitting with my mother, who is 101 years old. So what is interesting, and I found very kind of clairvoyant, was while unpacking the other day, I came across a letter that had been written to me by one of my mother's girlfriends that she had grown up with as a little girl. But as time would have it, as I went further on my career, this person that had been a friend of my mother's, I was able to help her with her career and help her to get promoted to some higher positions. Therefore, I want to share with you what Otharie said to me in this note. And it was that she thought that I had a certain philosophy about life and others and living and how people should treat each other. And so what I have to share with you is the poem that Otharie sent to me that she had also shared with my mother. And I thought it most fitting for this particular group of people that are here to hear what I am going to read. The title of this poem is We Need to Feel More. It is by Susan Polis Schwartz. We need to feel more to understand others. We need to love more to be loved back. We need to cry more to cleanse ourselves, and we need to laugh more to enjoy ourselves. We need to establish the values of honesty and fairness when interacting with people. We need to establish a strong ethical basis as a way of life. We need to see more than our own little fantasies. We need to hear more and listen to the needs of others. We need to give more and take less. We need to share more and own less. We need to realize the importance of the family as a backbone to stability. We need to look more and realize that we are not so different from one another. We need to create a world where we can all peacefully live the life we chose. We need to create a world where we can again trust each other. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Today, Marilyn and I'm Annette. I've been here 3 years. And Marilyn is a relatively newbie. She's been here a year. And we're going to, can't hear me? Okay. And we're going to do a Christmas song, Cantissimo di Noel. And I'm going to go through it once. And then the chorus, I'd like you all to join. So, here we go.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long live the world in peace and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious world. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Now we're all going to sing this together.
Knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine.
Welcome, everybody, to Reader's Theater. We have fun with this. We meet together on the second and the fourth Thursday of every month. We meet here on the third floor at 11 o'clock, except this month, because of the holidays, we're going to meet next Thursday, the 29th.
Okay. Well, our Miss Brooks, our Miss Brooks. Tonight we bring you Our Miss Brooks by Lipton Tea. Brisk, bright, and zestful in taste. Never wishy-washy or flat. Try Lipton's rich, full-flavored, and satisfying tea tonight. And now, our Miss Brooks. Well, with the Christmas holidays so close at hand, our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High School, is faced with a few problems. First, she still has all her Christmas shopping to do, and second, she has very little time to do it.
And third, she has no money to do it with. $20 to be exact.
Then you're going to spend the entire $20 on a gift for Mr. Boynton, Connie?
Yes, it's the only thing I can do, Mrs. Davis. It's better than giving a number of my friends a lot of trash. Don't you agree?
I suppose so, dear. I know I certainly didn't expect anything from you.
Well, I'm glad.
After all, what difference does it make that I cook your meals all year round, or that I'm constantly helping you with your problems as if you were my own daughter? I do it out of the goodness of my heart, and I certainly don't expect anything in return.
But Mrs. Davis, we agreed that we wouldn't spend money on presents for each other this year.
Of course we did, Connie, so you stick to our agreement. And after all, what difference does it make if I happen to forget and order you a beautiful gift?
You ordered me a gift?
Oh dear, it slipped out.
Well, slip it back in. Perhaps it wasn't as much of a sacrifice for you as it was.
What difference does it make that I far exceeded my budget to get it for you? So I'll just eat a little less for the next 6 months. Just because the spirit of the season has swept us away doesn't mean it has to sweep you too.
Sweep me. It might easily clean me out. Well, I suppose I actually could give you a gift because we're friends and all.
Now, dear, you'll do no such thing. Don't give it another thought.
Well, all right.
I can continue on perfectly well, squeezing oranges by hand for another year, just because I can hardly straighten out my poor fingers when I'm through. Is no concern of yours.
And then you want a finger straightener. I mean an orange juice squeezer.
Why, Connie, how did you know?
Oh, just a wild guess.
But the $10 they wanted cherries is much more than I'll let you spend.
Well then.
So if you'll just give me $7 cash, I'll get the squeezer at McGinty Sales Company. I happen to have an exclusive introductory credit card there.
Well, as I say, I should be able to get Mr. Boynton a nice gift for $13. I'll give you the money as soon as I get my bag.
Thanks, dear. Now I'll tell you what I got for you. It's something I felt was very personal.
Something personal?
A chess set.
A chess set?
Yes, dear. I know how Mr. Boynton loves the game, and will give you two something to do together on those long winter evenings. That is, if you know how the game goes.
Oh, certainly. Right out the window. It was very thoughtful of you, Mrs. Davis.
Honk, honk, honk.
Oh, there's Walter to drive me to school. Be right out, Walter. I better get going, Mrs. Davis.
All right, dear. I'll drop off your present at school. Maybe you and Mr. Boynton can use it in the cafeteria at lunch.
Well, we might at that. Those chessmen ought to taste a lot much more tender than the rest of the food. Walter, is it my imagination, or are you driving more carefully today?
Well, I was hoping you'd notice, dear teacher. Yeah, I'm driving particularly carefully today. You see, as part of her Christmas present, my mother gave me new bumpers for this car.
What happened? Pedestrians finally wear out your old ones?
No, ma'am. No, indeed.
It's a little early for Christmas presents.
Oh, no, ma'am. No, indeed. I must have received 3/4 of my gifts already, particularly from my close friends at school. They've already given me their gifts, maybe even 7/8. Matter of fact, I can only think of 1 or 2 who haven't.
Matter of fact, I think I'll get out and walk.
There's nothing like the spirit of giving at Christmas, is there? You know, of course, a kid like me who operates on a limited budget can only exchange gifts with his nearest relatives and his closest and more intimate friends. Isn't that so, Miss Brooks?
Oh, it certainly is, stranger. In essence, I agree with you, Walter. But the truth of the matter is I only have $13 for my Christmas shopping. That leaves me with just enough money for a gift for Mr. Boynton. Do you understand?
I guess I do. Well, I certainly didn't expect anything from you, Miss Brooks.
Oh, I'm
So
glad.
after all, what difference does it make that I pick you up and drive you to school every day all year round? Or that I spend half of my time at school running errands for you? You do whatever you want to, Miss Brooks. But no one else is going to receive the beautiful present that I selected for you.
You bought me a present?
No, please forget about it, will you?
Oh, all right.
After all, I'm getting enough gifts without that $7 briefcase at Sherry's that I've wanted more than anything else in the world.
Walter, I'd like to buy the briefcase for you, but $7 is rather high.
Oh, much too high. Miss Brooks, so I wouldn't let you spend that money for anything.
Good.
So if you give me $5 in cash, I'll get the same thing at McGinty's.
As I say, $8 ought to buy a fine gift for Mr. Boynton.
I have an exclusive introductory credit card at McGinty's. Everything at a third off. It's the only card that'll let you in.
Does McGinty print a card that will let me out? Walter, there's no reason to sneak past Mr. Conklin's office, even if we are 5 minutes late.
But Miss Brooks, you know that Mr. Conklin feels about such things. How would you say if he did suddenly step out of his office?
Good morning, Miss Brooks.
Does that answer your question, Walter? Mr. Conklin, I realize we're a little late, sir, but if you'll only...
Oh, tut, 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 my dear. Don't give it a second thought. I'm delighted to give my students and faculty a little latitude this time of year. It is the Christmas season, and I'm filled with the spirit of peace on earth and goodwill to all men.
Well, it's nice of you to extend it to females and young boys.
Not at all, Miss Brooks. Now, will you come into my office, please? I have something to ask you.
But sir, I'm 5 minutes late now.
And you'll be 5 minutes later into my office.
Yes, sir. See you later, Walter.
Yeah, bye, Miss Brooks.
Well, sit down, my dear. Sit right down. And I'll get directly to the point. I need some advice from you, Miss Brooks.
Some advice?
Yes, about a gift. I'm doing my Christmas shopping this afternoon. I want you to be sure to tell me what you would like before I leave.
But sir, I didn't think you approved of faculty members exchanging gifts.
Oh, I don't, Miss Brooks. It's just that I happen to be imbued with the spirit of giving, the spirit of Christmas. And if I choose to remember my teachers, I certainly don't expect any loot of gifts in return. Of course, if my teachers insist on showing their appreciation for the many little favors I've done for them in the past, well, I guess I'm powerless to stop them.
I was wondering what I could get you for Christmas, sir.
My dear, I want you to forget even the mention of the word gifts this morning. Dismiss it from your mind. Besides, I smoke too much already.
Smoke?
Yes, and $10 is too much for anyone to pay for the alligator tobacco pouch I've always wanted.
Well, sir, I'd certainly like to get it for you, but that is rather expensive.
Of course, $10 is far, far too expensive. I wouldn't dream of letting you spend that much money.
Well, I'm glad because I don't have.
Though if you have the money with you, I know just where I can get it for $7.
Murdered again by McGinty.
Ah, here we are, Miss Brooks. My dessert and coffee, and I brought you a piece of pumpkin pie a la mode.
Why, Mr. Boynton, what a thoughtful Christmas present.
Christmas present?
Why, it's exactly what I've always wanted. You shouldn't have gone to all that extra expense.
What extra expense?
The pie would have been enough. You should have kept the a la mode for my birthday. As I always say, Mr. Boynton, just give me a gift that touches you right in the stomach. I mean, in the heart.
Oh, I get it now. You're joking.
I was afraid you'd see it that way, but Mr. Boynton, this actually would be enough. After all, it's the spirit of giving that matters, rather than the gift itself.
Well, not entirely, Miss Brooks. True, the spirit must be there, but the gift is important too. I know how you are about giving gifts of equal value, and I wouldn't want to disappoint you.
You picked a fine time to start. It's very thoughtful of you, Mr. Boynton. Very thoughtful.
Miss Brooks, I've just been thinking.
I hope you've been thinking what I think you've been thinking. Yes, Mr. Boynton?
After all, it's really the spirit of giving that counts, rather than the gift itself.
You've convinced me. Here, this package is for you. Merry Christmas.
For me? You got this for me? Oh, must I wait until Christmas? Oh, may I open it right now? What's inside, Miss Brooks?
Yes, yes, no, yes, chess.
A chess set. What a wonderful present.
Oh, Mr. Boynton, Mr. Conklin wants to see you in his office right away. Something about signing a requisition for some test tubes you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
And Miss Brooks, your landlady called and she wants you to call back when you can.
Well, I'd better get up to Mr. Conklin's office and get that requisition signed. Thanks again for the gift, Miss Brooks. It was really quite unexpected.
Yes, for both of us. I mean, both of us may use it.
Of course. Well, see you later, Miss Brooks.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Hello, Connie.
Hello, Mrs. Davis.
Oh, Connie. Well, how did you like the gift I gave you?
Oh, it's lovely, Mrs. Davis. Simply lovely.
I knew you'd be enthusiastic over that black silk negligee.
Well, certainly. It's something that Mr. Boynton and I can... Black silk negligee? Oh, no.
I intimated it was a chess set, Connie, just to throw you off the track.
And you did. Right into the path of a screaming locomotive.
Was the negligee the wrong size, dear?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think Mr. Boynton takes a 38.
Speak louder, Connie. It sounded almost like you said Mr. Boynton.
I've got to hang up now, Mrs. Davis. I just gave somebody a gift and I've got to get it back before he opens it.
Why? Do you think he won't like it, Connie?
Oh, not exactly, Mrs. Davis. It's something that all men like, but on somebody else.
Knockety, knockety, knock.
Come in. Oh, come in, Boynton. Come right in. Sit right down, my boy.
Thank you, Mr. Conklin. I came in to sign that requisition. I know it needs both our signatures.
Ah, yes. Yes, here. Use this fountain pen, Boynton. A fabulous Christmas gift from Miss Enright. Not that I expect gifts from my faculty members, mind you. Why, last year there were 3 teachers who gave me nothing for Christmas.
Yes, sir?
A Merry Christmas, Mr. Boynton.
Oh, and a Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Is that all, Boynton?
No, sir. And a Happy New Year.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Mr. Boynton, if you'll pardon my curiosity, just what is that gaily wrapped parcel you're carrying under your arm?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. Just a little present.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
But, sir!
Oh, so you were just teasing your old principal, eh, Boynton?
No, sir. It's only that...
Never mind what it is, Boynton. It's not what a gift is that counts, but the spirit in which it is given. And what is it, Boynton?
It's a chess set, sir.
Splendid. Just what I need. And I know just where I can go to exchange it. Now, go right ahead, Boynton. Sign that requisition, and we'll put it in the works at once.
All right, and thank you, sir.
Oh, forget it, Boynton. And just consider these test tubes my Christmas present to you.
Mr. Boynton. Oh, Mr. Boynton, I'm glad I finally found you. I missed you right after lunch.
Goodness, Miss Brooks, you're breathless.
Please, this is no time for flattery. Oh, you mean I'm winded. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to return that gift I gave you. There's been a slight mistake, and I'll have to exchange it.
The gift you gave me? Well, you can't exchange it, Miss Brooks. I used it during my free period.
Wasn't it a little skimpy around the hips? I mean, you opened it already?
Well, I haven't exactly opened it, but I like chess. It's my favorite game.
Believe me, Mr. Boynton, in this thing, you couldn't make a move. Look, I really must have it back. You see, I gave you the wrong present by mistake.
Oh, well, then I may as well tell you the truth. I gave it to Mr. Conklin as a Christmas present. I hadn't intended to, but before I knew it, he seemed to take possession of it.
You gave him the gift I gave you, Mr. Boynton. I'm shocked. How could you bring yourself to give away a gift someone else had given you? If you knew the time and thought and effort I put in to select a gift that would suit your personality.
Really, Miss Brooks, it all happened so quickly. I had no alternative but...
Please, Mr. Boynton, no excuses. I think you were quite negligent. Well, I've got to get it back at once, so here goes.
Well, good luck, Miss Brooks.
Knock, knock, knock.
I'll come in. Oh, why, Miss Brooks, come in, my dear. Well, have you decided what little gift you'd like from your principal this year?
Well, frankly, I'm undecided, sir, between a little diamond wristwatch and a little alligator handbag.
How about a little psychoanalysis? Remember, this is Osgood Conklin you're talking to, Miss Brooks, not Daddy Warbucks.
Well, fortunately, Mr. Conklin, I managed to get one of those exclusive personal discount cards from the McGinty Sales Company. And if you gave me the cash, I'm certain I could get a certain watch for well under $50.
$50? Miss Brooks, I'm just as susceptible to the infectious generosity of the season as the next man. But I do not intend to allow that infection to kill off my entire life savings.
Well, Mr. Conklin, next to the watch and the handbag, the only thing I want is a chess set.
Oh, a chess set. Well, here, Miss Brooks. That's exactly what I got for you. Take it. It's yours. And a Merry Christmas.
My, What a delightful surprise.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Miss Brooks. You just can't imagine the time and thought I put in selecting your gift.
You certainly have a lovely collection of presents in here, Mr. Conklin.
Well, there's still one teacher I haven't heard from yet.
Knockety, knockety, knock.
Come in and bring it with you. Why, Mr. Stone?
Hello, Miss Cochran and Miss Brooks. Seasoned greetings to both of you.
And the same to you, sir.
Oh, here, Cochran. I brought over this gift for you.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Stone.
Forget, I am the head of the school board today, Cochran. Get into the old Christmas spirit. Enjoy yourself. Relax. Smile.
Oh, yes.
Have you given out all your gifts yet, Osgood?
Gifts? Oh, yes. Miss Brooks just finished wrapping yours, Mr. Stone. Here.
Oh, but sir, that package is not for
Yes,
her.
Miss Brooks, you were saying?
May you get many years of use out of your gift, Mr. Stone. And for longer life, rinse it out every night and hang it up in the bathroom.
Oh! Is it a shirt, Cochran?
Oh, no, sir.
Handkerchiefs?
No.
Socks?
No, Mr. Stone. Why don't you just open it and see for yourself?
Oh, ho! You don't have to ask me twice, Cochran. It's just as curious as I'm just as curious as a little child at Christmas. Cochran, I don't understand.
Well, what could be nicer than a black silk negligee? Mr. Stone, believe me.
Cochran, I've heard of asinine practical jokes before. But pulling a trick like this on Christmas is an absolute insult.
Well, Mr. Stone, I can explain. It was a simple, natural error. You see, when I got this from Mr. Boynton, Miss Brooks, why did Mr. Boynton give me a black silk negligee?
I can't understand either, sir. Pale blue is much more your color.
Cochran, I'm still waiting for an explanation.
Knockety, knockety, knock.
Oh, come in.
Miss Davis wanted to see Miss Brooks on an urgent matter, sir.
That's right, Osgood. Oh, hello, Mr. Stone.
Hello, Mrs. Davis.
Oh, Connie, there's the negligee I gave you. I see you've opened it.
What, Miss Brooks? You mean you gave me a gift that someone else had given you for Christmas?
Well, you see,
Boynton, you mean you gave me a gift someone else had given you?
Well, sir.
Cochran, you mean you gave me a gift that 3 other people had given you?
Well, yeah.
I don't quite understand what's going on around here. But if your idea of a joke is to hand me a cheap nightgown...
That is not a cheap nightgown, Mr. Stone. It cost $22.50.
$22.50? Say, that is rather pretty at that. Cochran, perhaps I've been a little hasty. I think Mrs. Stone will be delighted with your thoughtful gift.
Well, I'm afraid I did give you the wrong gift, Mr. Stone. I had intended that for Mrs. Conklin.
But Mr. Conklin, I was going to give it to my mother.
if you were, she's going to have to come down here and take it off my back. That gift was originally given to me by Mrs. Davis.
That's true, Connie, but I'm afraid I'll have to take it back, dear.
Take it back? But why, Mrs. Davis?
My sister Angela gave it to me as a gift, and she's coming over tonight to see it on me. So if you don't mind, I'll take it home. See you all again soon.
Well, there goes my mother's negligee.
Whose negligee, Boynton?
I might ask you the same question, Cochran.
Well, oh, really, Mr. Stone? I don't...
Gentlemen, please. We shouldn't argue. Let's try to remember it always as our negligee.
busy days, we all want to save time when we prepare meals, and yet we don't want to sacrifice this good homemade taste. Well, that's just the time to serve Lipton's noodle soup. It tastes like the chicken noodle soup you've made right in your own kitchen, and yet it takes almost no time at all to prepare. Now, don't forget to try Lipton's noodle soup mix today. And appearing tonight are Velma Gladney, Marilyn Robbins, Francis Muller, Erwin Drobny, Barbara Ketcher, Marilyn Robbins, and myself, Joe Piazza.
Oh, sorry. Come over here, I'll wait. You gotta go over here.
Molly? You can go around.
Good evening, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and it's wonderful to be here. I think it is. I have to just move this up a little more so I don't have room for my foot.
Introduce yourself.
I will. Before I fall over.
Clarice Hearn, everyone.
Hi, I'm Clarice Hearn, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm going to start with a song called With What Songs Were Sung. It's by John Jacob Niles, and it's he writes sort of a contemporary folk melodies, and that's what this is. And so let's hope it works out. We cannot tell, we do not know what stars shone round so long ago, when Mary based her own sweet son, and peace and love became as one. The Son of God, as Scripture said, was virgin born in a tiny shed, where simple shepherds stood hard by, while heavenly song filled up the sky. Now let us stand uncovered all before this crashing lowly star, where kings and angels dignify God's gift, His Son, in humility. We do not know, we cannot tell what songs were sung, what starlight fell, or why the holy mystery stands for so many years in so many lands. We cannot tell, we do not know what star shone down so long ago, when Mary birthed her own sweet Son, and peace and love became as one. And then I have another song I'd like to do, and I'm going to ask you to participate in part of it, because I'd like you to be an echo to something I sing. And so let's practice it for a second. I want you to, I'm going to sing a line, and then I'm going to ask you to come back and sing the line back to me, okay? So I'm going to say, do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see?
Okay. Do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear?
Do you know what I know?
Do you know what I know?
Okay, let's get it all together. I will signal you in with my hand. I'm not a great conductor. Let's see if you can follow. Okay. Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see?
Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see?
A star, dancing in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear?
Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear?
A song, high above the tree, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know?
Do you know what I know?
In your bodied palace, mighty king, do you know what I know?
Do you know what I know?
A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, listen to what I say.
Listen to what I say.
Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say.
Listen to what I say.
The child, sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Thank you. Gesturing to me. All right. Can I run over your toes? Amazing, I have found my glasses. Now, will someone tell me how to do this? You're doing fine. I'm doing fine? Okay. Sometimes it's not convenient to write a poem. Sometimes I say to a poem, what if I die during the night and the black bookshelf is not organized according to height? What if I die during the night and I have not arranged my books according to subject? And even worse, some of my books have fallen out of this bookshelf and are jumbled together on the floor. What if the sum of the books are mixed with old bills, old letters, old envelopes? What if I die during the night and my sister comes? And my sister comes and she says, I knew it! Her books are not organized in any kind of sensible system. I would have to rise from my coffin and make order even if dead. Sometimes I say to a poem, I have to compose a poem out of thin air right away because I promised my mother on her deathbed that I would be married by September 1st, or fill the pockets of my purple jumper with rocks and walk into the sea, not even holding on to anything but those spindly saplings very near the rapids. This is about my family. I remember my father on the phone. His voice is calm, matter of fact. He says to the other person on the line, you are an unmitigated prick. I think, wow, that man is my father. No one else is so brazen. I can be brazen too. I remember my mother talking to the librarian at the local library in a fancy suburb, which we do not belong in, but live there because no one else wants a house with no maid's room. My mother begs the librarian, don't take his library card. That's all he has. I remember when my father gets old. Now he is afraid. Now when the police write him a ticket, he accepts it. He no longer tears it into tiny pieces and lets the pieces gracefully fly away out the window. The earth is big, right? So you have to destroy it by increments, incrementary. But we are up to the task. A little fire, a little oil,
A stagnant pond, dead fishes mixed with nasty chemicals. There, it's almost done. A teaspoon of dead whale, and then there it is. I am the flower who comes every night at dinner, and everybody is waving at me, but not in a nice way. They treat me like a pest. I come here for breakfast, I live here. Why am I the danger stranger? Damn woman waving at me with a menu. What's next? A shotgun? DDT? Wasn't that outlawed? Poisonous? But everything goes when you're a despicable insect. Hit me with your best shot. Miss, you miserable two-eyed freak. I have many eyes, all of them focused on you. Wait, I see something else? And something else? Now I'm on fire. My pulses race. Tired though I shouldn't race. I'm tired, just need to rest. Rest here on the lip of this nice man. I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Thanks, Molly. Yeah.
Do you want to get through here or coming in?
If I can, yeah.
I can move this.
No, that's all right.
That's okay. Hold on.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
All the help.
No problem.
I'm going to try to stand. Where should I stand? I think I better sit down. Decisions. Sorry about that. I'm surprised that in October I took Thank you for being so patient. I'm Carol, and before I sing, which I'm supposed to do, I just want to say I'm so grateful to be here and with you tonight. This is very, very special for me. I hope it will be for you.
Thank you.
When you've grown up, my dears, and are as old as I, you'll often ponder on the years that pass so swiftly by, my dears, and all the many lands you will have journeyed through. You'll oft recall the best of all, the land your childhood knew, your childhood knew. Toyland, Toyland, little girl and boyland, while you dwell within it, you are ever happy there. Joyland, mystic merry toyland. Once you pass its borders, you can never return again. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear the babies cry. I watched them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Everybody shake hands. They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now somebody's got to get me out of here.
Do you know how many more there are?
No, I have no idea. It's almost 8:15, so it'll probably be over soon.
Yeah, it's usually, usually isn't more than an hour. I know. Sometimes they put one out.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Pretty blouse. Pretty blouse.
Nice to meet you.
I'm really messing
Evening,
everything up.
everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everyone has a wonderful holiday season.
Are you talking to us?
Can you hear me?
No.
All right. I said good evening, and I hope everyone has a good holiday season. What do we got? Hanukkah and Christmas and New Year's. Yeah. Just had Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa. That's true. Absolutely. Anyway, I wanted to. Some of you have already heard part of this, and the rest of it as well, probably. But I have two poems that I wanted to read of Julie's. Those of you who remember my wife, here. And she really came to life here because she had always written poetry from the time she was a girl, but she never really performed it in public. And Velma, among others, and some other people, encouraged her to do so. And so she got to read some of her work here. And so she loved this place. So this will be my first Christmas without her. Gone through all the other holidays because she died end of January of this last year. Anyway, so I think she would enjoy the fact that we're going to share the poem again. This one is called Goodbye. And the story of this is I came home one day from work. Did construction work, and she was a nurse. And this might have been during the time when she either wasn't working, maybe she was working at night. Anyway, and we're raising 3 kids. And we have cars that are not brand new necessarily, and a big house to take care of. And I come home and she says, I wrote something I want you to read. I say, okay. It sounded a little ominous. It's titled Goodbye.
Oh dear.
You give me pleasure, it's true, but I can't rely on you. I need to cut loose and go out. You're getting old and falling apart. When we finally get started, with no excuse you quit. You drive me crazy till I just have a fit. I spend all my time taking care of you. You've no appreciation for someone who's true. I could have had others, I want you to know. But I'm attached to you and it's hard to let go. Some people laugh when they see me with you. They say I deserve better, and I know it's true. So I'm leaving you with no regrets. But after all, I can't go far. I'll be walking all the way. Goodbye, old car. I was so glad when I read the last line.
Will your wife's name, please, so everybody will know?
Julie Hisney, Weimholt. Yeah, I'd like to do something with her poetry at some point and make it available. So maybe that's my next phase, among other things. Here's another one that she wrote. Just seemed inspiring to me. It's titled, What is Tomorrow? Tomorrow is just a word we use for a world we want to change. Tomorrow will bring new strength because today we are weak. Tomorrow we will change our lives because today we were discontent. Tomorrow we will be altruistic because today we were selfish. Tomorrow we will accomplish great things because today we've done nothing. Tomorrow we will be creative because today we've slept. Tomorrow is an unknown time when we will find love, justice, peace. A million todays will flash before us, and so will our lives before one tomorrow is fulfilled. So, in tribute to Julie, who was such an inspiration for me, you know, her whole last year and a half here was, she was in physical pain a lot of the time. But a lot of the people here will remember that in spite of all that, she had such a beautiful smile. She'd smile at people, and one of the things she said 2 years before that, when she started getting ill, older, she said, you know, I might be hurting, but I'm going to have an attitude of gratitude And that's what she did. She kept that up. You know. Of course, when she got weak about it, I'd say, "Remember, you sit." No, I didn't. I didn't do that.
You thought it.
But I do want to do this song, and I may not sing it because I didn't really have. 19th? Oh, that's next week, right? So I'm going to see if I can pull this up. Machine doesn't want to cooperate with me. So maybe I'll just tell you what it is and you all can go listen to it. Well, so it's, I did bring it up before. And it went right back. Would you, let's see. I called up YouTube, or no, lyrics.com for The Wind Beneath My Wings. And, you know, the other day in the movie house, they showed the movie or a documentary on Bette Midler. It was really beautiful.
It was.
Yeah. And so this was a song that she kind of made popular. She wasn't the writer of it, but she did a wonderful cover of it. Some of you probably saw the movie Beaches.
Yes.
And that's where she does that explosion. So, it must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long, a beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero, and everything I would like to be? I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know, I know the truth, of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish that I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you were the wind beneath my wings. That's all. You can look up the rest of it.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My daughter.
Just a second.
Can't hear you. I will definitely be.
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. I have a little background music here.
Can you use the mic? Yeah, use the mic.
Okay.
He's getting it set up. Just be patient.
1, 2, 3, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
My name is Jesse Taylor. I'm coming upon 1 year here at the Breakers next month. Is my anniversary.
Good.
I can't put up the music, so I'm going to do this a cappella. I'm going to try anyway. And I'm nervous like crazy.
Okay.
Bear with me, please.
You're fine.
Take it easy.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to do the Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really knows how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you very much. I should start breathing now. Thank you.
Next year will be easier.
Okay. Oh,
With
next.
the black firework.
Yeah, you're right.
You'll be able to see our smiling faces.
Thank you.
Everyone, let's give a big hand to all of our pianists. I've been amiss, and I'm sorry. I'd like to thank Maui and Shantae. Where are you?
Shantae went home.
Okay. I'd like to thank both of them for working so hard to set this program up and get our residents to not be afraid, but to come forward and enjoy the season and everything. No one sings out of tune, no one forgets the words, but we all remember and have memories and look forward to the next one. So maybe we'll have another open mic in about 2 months. And if you can sing or dance, we used to here. We did. And if you can tell a story, you don't have to be in tune. It's all from the heart. So everyone have a wonderful, wonderful season. And we'll see you tomorrow at breakfast or dinner or lunch or what have you. Everyone have a good evening and sweet dreams to all of you. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Shantae.
Thank you.